how can I make the stock market a casino, and how can I make it where the odds are in my favor? Let's say this. Here's support, here's resistance, right? Let's say there's a stock that went on a morning spike, foop, hits resistance, falls down to support. Hits resistance, falls on down to support. Hits resistance, falls on down to support. Now traders, let's think about this. Is the stock market a casino? Am I out here gambling? Am I out here just randomly picking? Well, traders, to be frank with you, no. There are times in the stock market, not every second, but times where I have the odds in my favor. The odds in my favor would be, what are the odds if I look to do a dip buy near a very strong support area? Where we had a dip buy here, where we had a dip buy here, and you know what? I could place a stop loss right underneath this. What is my risk and reward? Well, my risk would be, okay, if this line cracks, if we dump, I'm going to risk this amount of money. Let's say this amount of money is $200. That's what I'm going to risk because I know the last 2 times we came to support, we bounced off of it. Okay, and what would be my reward? Well, my reward would be all the money that's going to go back on up. So the reward on this entire play would be about $1,000. So I can make $1,000 if it does what I expect it to do. So I'm risking $200 to possibly win $1,000 after something that's already done 2 times already, giving me a lot of confidence and a lot of other traders' confidence. Beautiful. Now, could that possibly not happen? Yes, it could. It could possibly crack and you end up taking a small loss. But what are the odds that it is going to happen? It's going to move itself back on up. Those are very high. Same exact thing if I wanted to enter a short right here. We know we had a short right here. We know we had a short right here. We know we had a short right here. There'd be great odds that we can go ahead and we can look for a short right here. And you know what? We can make money all the way back on down. Is the stock market a casino? Am I gambling? A gamble is a 50-50. A gamble is, again, I put money and I hope for the best. I don't see those as gambles. I see those as strategic investments. I see those as strategic ways to be able to trade the stock market where I am the house, where the odds are now in my favor. Now, well, Dek, okay, smart guy, go ahead and tell me what, again, MCVT is going to do in the next 3 minutes. I got no idea. Now, again, there's times of predictability. There's times of non-predictability. Right now, if I just randomly pick a play and say what's going to happen next, I can't tell you that. But I can tell you, again, certain areas that, again, give me a lot more confidence. For instance, what do we have? 35, 12, 60. Okay, where would I have an area of confidence over on MCVT? You come on up towards around 1250, short, 1250, short, 1250, short, 1250, short. I would feel confident to grab a short on MCVT somewhere around 1250 with maybe a stop loss up near around $13 because the odds are it would fall and fade back on down, right? And that's what we're trying to look for. We're trying to look for areas of predictability, areas that we can actually feel good about, on our trades.